Alright, it's 9 o'clock Central Time. This is Monster Breaker out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Hope everybody had a really good weekend. Just come check us out at monsterbreaker.com. I have the link in the chat board there, so you could just pop right in right away. Otherwise, we have a 2015 Topps Jumbo full case here. So, pretty heavy it is. So let's get going, and this one might take a little bit of time, so try not to bore you too much. We love long breaks. Alrighty. 6 boxes. Ooh. Ooh. Getting away from me. Good luck, everyone. Let's hit big tonight. First time doing Topps Jumbo. Did watch a couple other videos of other people doing it, but so I try to do awesome myself here. If I miss anything, I'm sorry. Try to catch it all though. So a bunch of commons. Marquise Lee. Gold. So this one's going to be 1046 out of 215. Tony Romo, pass and present performance. Tom Brady, 4,000 yards. Justin Forsett, 1,000-yard club. Tony Romo, fantasy focus. Philip Sims, all-time fantasy legends. Bunch more commons. Fantasy stud, Big Ben. Then we got the rookies. And we got old school is Calvin Johnson for the Lions. And T.Y. Hilton. So, first pack down. Zach Martin, gold parallel, number 903 of 215. Past and present performance, Matt Forte. Matt Ryan for 4,000 yards. Des Bryant for 1,000-yard club. Aaron Rodgers for fantasy focus. Terry Bradshaw for all-time fantasy legends. Cooper. And Tim Brown for the old school. And Tony Dorsett for the old school, 60th anniversary. That's a Cooper short print. Alright, so we got a Cooper short print then. Nice. Okay, so if I find a rookie like that right in the middle, then more likely it's a short print. So we got past and present performance, Ryan Tannehill. Oh, Ryan Tannehill for 4,000 yards. Steve Smith for 1,000-yard club. Ryan Tannehill, man, Ryan Tannehill pack. Fantasy focus. Demarius Thomas for all-time fantasy legends. And this is the blue, so this is old school too. So Roger Brown for the Rams. It's got the blue. Nice. It is old school card, so it's like a buyback. Marcus. And then Mar and Jamie Winston for the 60th anniversary. Nice. Past and present performance: Alex Smith, Drew Brees for 4,000, Jamal Charles for 1,000-yard club, Julio Jones for fantasy focus, Eddie George for all-time fantasy legend, and we got a nice red one of Xavier Rhodes. So it's going to be number 28 of 60. It's like red parallel. Nice for the Vikings. Matt Stafford and Adrian Peterson for the 60th anniversary. Hequab Tula, gold parallel, 1425 out of 2015. Past present performance: Le'Veon Bell, Aaron Rodgers for 4,000, Alshon Jeffrey for 1,000-yard club, Eli Manning for fantasy focus, Jerome Bettis for all-time fantasy legend, Brandon Marshall with the Jets, and Antonio Brown for the 60th anniversary. Yep, we ship everything. So you are getting all the commons, all the hits, everything. Oh, thank you. 197 of 399. So that's the Camelot. So sorry about that. Thank you for pointing that out. Mark Ingram for fantasy focus. Tony Dorsett for all-time fantasy legends. Yeah, we did the red. We got a red one already. Showed that one. So, past and present: Peyton Manning, Matt Ryan for 4,000-yard, DeAndre Hopkins for 1,000-yard club, and we get the first autograph is Mike Davis for the 49ers. Autograph Mike Davis for the 49ers. Non-numbered. First autograph. All right. Jamie Winston and Tim Brown again. The 60. At the short print auto. Gold parallel. Latavius Murray gold parallel, so it's going to be number 588 of 215. Aaron Rodgers for pass and present. Eli Manning for 4,000. Marshawn Lynch for 1,000. Frank Gore for Fantasy Focus. John Riggins for All-Time Fantasy Legends. And we got a pink one of Duke Johnson. That's going to be number 226 of 499. Terrell Davis and Garrett Grayson for 60. Cedric Ubla, hi. I said his name wrong, sorry. 780 of 2015. Colin Kaepernick for pass and present. Peyton Manning for 4,000. Frank Gore for 1,000 yard with the 49ers. Carlos Hyde, Fantasy Focus. Tim Brown for All-Time Fantasy. And we got a Todd Gurley 3-color patch for the Rams. Todd Gurley 3-color patch for the Rams. Nice, 3 colors. That's going to be non-numbered. Richard Sherman and Earl Campbell for the 60. One hit left. Marshawn Lynch for Fantasy Focus. Antonio Brown for All-Time Fantasy. Colin Kaepernick for Pass and Present. Drew Brees 4,000. Vincent Jackson 1,000. And the auto is Rashad Perriman. Autograph on card, it looks like. Number 35 of 50 for the Ravens. Nice. On card auto. So, number 35 of 50. Tony Dorsett and Matt Stafford for the 60th anniversary. Peyton Manning for Pass and Present. Matt Stafford for 4,000. Emmanuel Sanders for 1,000 yard. Fantasy Focus, T.Y. Hilton. Emmett Smith for All-Time Fantasy. And the blue stamp is Jack Ham. Buyback. So the buybacks, the corners are not all perfect, it looks like. So back got a little bit of crease on it, but and then we got a red pair of Dwayne Bowe for the Browns. Number 53 of 60. Nice. Matt Ryan and Aaron Rodgers for the 60th anniversary. All right, first box down. So we got Odell Beckham Jr. for pass and present, Tom Brady for 4,000, Randall Cobb for 1,000, Fantasy Focus, Des Bryant, Jim Kelly for all-time fantasy, and we got a red one, so the red stamped. So that must be really low. David Robinson, so for the Redskins. So red stamp must be even shorter and harder to get. Mike Evans and Jeremy Maclin for the 60th. Eric Decker for the gold parallel, number 1540 of 2015. Des Bryant for pass and present, Eli Manning for 4,000, T.Y. Hilton for 1,000. Fantasy Focus at Mark Ingram. And Steve Largent for all-time fantasy. And we got a camouflage one of Zach Martin, number 121 of 399. And then we got Theron Coleman and Dan Marino for the 60th anniversary. Inception's next, so thank you. And I think I did wrong. I only gave Topps Jumbo 45-minute window. Ooh, might be taking longer than that. Tyrann Mathieu, gold parallel 692 of 2015. Yeah, the 49ers got an auto. They got the Mike Davis auto. Past and present, Eddie Lacy, 4,000 Ryan Tannehill, 1,000 DeAndre Hopkins. Fantasy Focus, Marshawn Lynch. Rob Gronkowski for all-time fantasy legend. And we got that one looks black. That looks like a black one, so I don't know. So that's Keith Cruffle. So don't know if that's even harder to get the black stamp. Jerry Rice and Julian Edelman for the 60th anniversary. Past and present, Melvin Gordon, Philip Rivers 4,000, Eddie Lacy 1,000, Fantasy Focus, Jeremy Hill, all-time fantasy, Bo Jackson, Teddy Bridgewater, red parallel for the Vikings, number 5 of 60. Kurt Warner and Nelson Archer for the 60th anniversary. So we're looking for a gold one. We got the jersey hit here. Royal Collins, gold parallel, number 1372 of 2015. Past and present, AJ Green, Matt Ryan, 4,000. Vincent Jackson, 1,000. Big Ben for Fantasy Focus. Jordy Nelson for all-time fantasy. Devin Parker, nice 4-color patch for the Dolphins. Lante Parker for the Dolphins, 4-color patch. Beautiful. Emmitt Smith, and Duke Johnson for the 60th. That was a nice patch. Manuel Sanders for the gold parallel, number 506 of 2015. Past and present, Trey Mason, Andrew Luck, 4,000. Julio Jones, 1,000. Adrian Peterson, Fantasy Focus. Yeah, Arian Foster for the all-time fantasy. Mark Cooper and RG3 for the 60th. There was no hit in this box. There was we got the Dolphins in the last pack, four color patch for the Dolphins. Devontae Parker. Kelvin Johnson, fantasy focus. Barry Sanders, all-time fantasy. Kelvin Johnson, past and present. Eli Manning, 4,000. Le'Veon Bell for the 1,000. And T.Y. Montgomery, autograph for the Packers, 107 of 200. 107 of 200. T.Y. Montgomery, autograph on card. Nice. Beautiful. Earl Campbell and Terrell Davis. Fantasy Focus, Rob Gronkowski. Jimmy Graham for all-time fantasy. Past and present, Le'Veon Bell. Ryan Tannehill for 4,000. T.Y. Hilton for 1,000. And for the Jaguars, Sean Green, autograph on card, number 64 of 250. 64 of 250. On card, nice. For the Jags. Garson and Amon Mara, that was 60th anniversary. Oh, before the past and present. Oh, Jerome Bennis. Okay, sorry. Start flipping them from now on. Antonio Smith, gold parallel, number 967 of 2015. Past and present, Eli Manning and Phillip Sims. I got it right this time. Drew Brees, 4,000. Kelvin Benjamin, 1,000. Fantasy Focus, Matt Ryan. Matt Forte for all-time fantasy. Dante Moncrief for the pink parallel, number 99 of 499. And Tom Brady and Le'Veon Bell for the 60th anniversary. Geno Smith, gold parallel, number 1,200 of 2015. Past Past and present of Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders. Big Ben for 4,000. Mike Evans for 1,000. Fantasy Focus Colin Kaepernick. John Elway for all-time fantasy. Jordy Nelson for the pink parallel, number 16 of 499. Steve Largent and Larry Fitzgerald for the 60th anniversary. Jonathan Stewart, gold parallel, number 750 of 2015. Past and present, Jeremy Hill and Ickey Woods, the Ickey Shuffle. Aaron Rodgers, 4,000. Aaron Foster, 1,000. Eddie Lacy for Fantasy Focus. Andrew Luck for all-time fantasy. Trey Mason for the pink parallel, number 399 of 499. We got Antonio Gates and Alshon Jeffrey for the 60th. Duke Johnson for gold parallel, number 651 of 2015. Past and present, Troy Polamalu and Rod Woodson. Philip Rivers, 4,000. Jeremy Maclin, 1,000. Fantasy Focus, Sammy Watkins. Eric Decker, all-time fantasy. Then we got the silver 60th anniversary of Barry Sanders. Silver version. And Bo Jackson, Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson. Fantasy Focus, Big Ben. All time, Len Dawson. Aaron Rodgers, past and present with Brett Favre. Tom Brady, Kelvin Benjamin for 1,000. And mini auto on card, number 143 of 250, Jeremy Langford for the Bears. Jeremy Langford for the Bears. So Adrian Peterson and Calvin Johnson for the 60th. Anquan Bolen, gold parallel, number 1160 of 2015. Past and present of Big Ben and Terry Bradshaw. Big Ben for 4,000. Antonio Brown for 1,000. Fantasy Focus, Drew Brees. Dan Marino for all-time fantasy. And the jersey is Marcus Mariota. 3-color patch for the Titans. 3-color patch for Marcus for the Titans. Nice. Melvin Gordon and Clay Matthews for the 60th. Demarius Thomas, gold parallel, number 1317 of 2015. Past and present of Alfred Morris and John Riggins. Andrew Luck, 4,000. The Grunk for 1,000. Fantasy Focus, LaShawn McCoy. All time, Adrian Peterson. Camouflage, Justin Houston, number 359 and 399. Darrell Green Beckham and Ryan Tannehill for the 60th anniversary. Let's see what we can come up with. Past and present of Tony Romo and Roger Staubach. Matt Stafford, 4,000. Greg Olsen, 1,000. Marshawn Lynch, or Jimmy Graham for Fantasy Focus. Terrell Davis for all time. Black stamp, Bruce Lerner for the Colts. Nice buyback there. LaShawn McCoy and Colin Kaepernick for the 60th. Fantasy Focus, Matt Ryan. Tom Brady for all-time fantasy. Past and present of Ryan Tannehill and Dan Marino. Andrew Luck for 4,000. Randall Cobb for 1,000. And it's another autograph of Mike Davis for the 49ers. Mike Davis autograph for the 49ers. Non-numbered. Stickered. Stickered auto. T.Y. Hilton and Darrell Green Beckham for the 60th anniversary. Andrew Luck, gold parallel, number 1427 of 2015. No, first one was not numbered either, so. Past and present of C.J. Anderson and Terrell Davis. Peyton Manning for 4,000. Alfred Morris for 1,000. Fantasy Focus of DeAndre Hopkins. Roger Staubach for all-time fantasy. Drew Brees and Alfred Morris for the 60th anniversary. No, but they are different. So they are different. Patrick Willis, gold parallel, number 923 of 2015. Aaron Rodgers, past and present with Paul Hornung of the Packers. Ryan Tannehill, 4,000. DeMarco Murray for 1,000. Fantasy Focus, Demarius Thomas. Mike Ditka for all-time fantasy. And we got a presidential candidate, Super Bowl, President Barack Obama. That's a 101. No. Rob Gronkowski and Devontae Parker for the 60th anniversary. Eli Manning, 4,000. Jordy Nelson for 1,000. Fantasy Focus, Jeremy Macklin. Paul Horning, All-Time Fantasy. Richard Sherman, Red Parallel, number 56 of 60. Arian Foster and Odell Beckham Jr. for the 60th anniversary. Jordy Nelson, Gold Parallel, number 1821 of 2015. Past and present of Colin Kaepernick and Steve Young. Big Ben for 4,000. Kelvin Benjamin for 1,000. Fantasy Focus, Jordy Nelson. Eli Manning for all-time fantasy. Tom Brady for the camouflage, number 290 of 399. And Des Bryant and Marshawn Lynch for the 60th anniversary. Fantasy Focus, Eli Manning. Antonio Gates, all-time. Past and present, Troy Polamalu and Rod Woodson. Peyton Manning, 4,000. Emmanuel Sanders, 1,000. And Cliff Wolford, autograph for the Raiders. Autograph for the Raiders. Non-numbered. Sticker auto. And Colin Kaepernick and Drew Brees for the 60th. Past and present of Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers 4,000. Randall Cobb 1,000. Fantasy Focus, Alshon Jeffrey. Marcus Allen for all time. J.I. So that might be a short print since it's right in the middle. And blue stamp of Drew Brees. And Phillip Rivers and Peyton Manning for the 60th. Dante Moncrief for the Gold Parallel, number 761 of 2015. Past and present, Matt Forte and Gil Saris. Pay Manning 4,000. Eddie Lacy 1,000. Fantasy Focus, Antonio Brown. Marshall Falk for all time. Oh yeah, that was just it's like just inscripted. It's all on the cards of 2007, so it's not really an auto. Shaquille Thompson for the pink parallel of 1010 of 499. So we got a Brett Favre, Roger Starbuck, and Sammy Coates for all for the 60th anniversary. 3 of them this time. Fantasy Focus, T.Y. Hilton. Earl Campbell for all time. Big Ben and Terry Bradshaw for the past and present. Eli Manning, Frank Gore, and the auto is Vincent Mayo for the Browns on card number 243 of 250. Mail autograph. Alfred Morris and Arian Foster for the 60th anniversary. Prince Akamora, 1290 of 2015, gold parallel. Past and present Ryan Tannehill and Dan Marino. Matt Stafford 4,000, Julio Jones 1,000. Fantasy is Kelvin Benjamin. All time is Calvin Johnson. And we got a Darrell Green Beckham jersey for the Titans. Darrell Green Beckham for the Titans jersey. Solid white. Brett Hundley, and Barry Sanders for the 60th. Aaron Rodgers, gold parallel, 1437 of 2015. Past and present, Troy and Rod Woodson. Drew Brees of 4,000, Frank Gore of 1,000. Odell Beckham Jr. of fantasy. All-time fantasy is Peyton Manning. We got a Road to Victory, Minnesota Vikings. Enter your code. So, not numbered. And then we got 3 of them, T.Y. Yettle, Steve Young, and Max Williams for the 60th anniversary. Yep, yeah. I always download them right away afterwards. Nope, Inception's right next, or a little behind schedule with the Topps Jumbo. So bear with me, please. Past and present of Alex Smith and Len Dawson. Eli Manning for 4,000, Mike Evans for 1,000. Fantasy Focus, Alfred Morris. Kurt Warner for all time. We got a black stamp one of Bo Riley. Sammy Watkins and Jordy Nelson for the 60th. Victor Cruz, gold parallel, number 1011 of 2015. Past and present of Tony Romo and Emmitt Smith. Ryan Tannehill, 4,000. Alshon Jeffrey, 1,000. Le'Veon Bell for Fantasy Focus. All time is Marshawn Lynch. Andrew Luck. Maybe that's it for Eddie Lacy and Joe Flacco for the 60th. Past and present are Alfred Morris and John Riggins. 4,000 Matt, 1,000 Emmanuel Sanders. Matt Stafford for Fantasy Focus. All time is Curtis Martin. The red parallel of the Chiefs, dancing around. Number 8 of 60. For the Chiefs dancing around. Big Ben and Julio Jones for the 60th. Last 2 boxes here. Past and present of Jordy Nelson and Paul Hornan. Drew Brees, 4,000. Golden Tate, 1,000. Phillip Rivers for fantasy. All-time is Larry Fitzgerald. Lions get the red parallel. Luther Bell. Red stamp. Then we got a 60th stamp of Marshall Faulk for the Rams. 47 of 50. Nice coin. 60th. Nice and heavy. Heavy. Terry Bradshaw and Lawrence Taylor for the 60th anniversary. Any Titans yet? We got a Marcus Mariota 3-color patch and a Darrell Green Beckham white jersey. So Sheldon Richardson gold parallel number 1085 of 2015. Past and present of Sammy Watkins and Jim Kelly. Tom Brady for 4,000. Anquan Bolin for 1,000. Peyton Manning for the fantasy. All time is Drew Brees and Jamie Winston for the Buccaneers. Nice 3-color patch. Jamie Winston, 3-color patch for the Buccaneers. Nice 3 colors. And C.J. Anderson and J.J. Watt for the 60th. Terrence McGee for the Ravens, 625 of 2015, gold parallel. Russell Wilson and Steve Largent for the past and present. Matt Ryan, 4,000. DeMarco Murray, 1,000. Fantasy Focus, Jamal Charles. All-time, Jerry Rice. Camouflage is Jamal Charles, number 90 of 399. We got Troy and Philip Dawson for the 60th anniversary. Fantasy Focus, Des Bryant. Gil Sayers for all time. Matt Forte for past and present with Gil Sayers. Phillip Rivers, 4,000. Julio Jones for 1,000. Matt Jones for Redskins. On-card auto, 78 of 250 for the Redskins. On-card auto. Nice. Beautiful on-card. Love it. Bo Jackson and Ryan Tannehill for the 60th anniversary. C.J. Anderson, gold parallel of 1920 to 2015. Derek Carr and Tim Brown for the past and present. Andrew Luck, 4,000. A.J. Green, 1,000. A.J. Green for fantasy. Barry Sanders for all-time fantasy. Mark Sanchez for the pink parallel, number 495 of 499. A.J. Green and Devin Funchess of the 60th anniversary. Fantasy Focus, Adrian Peterson. Brett Favre for anytime all-time fantasy. Past and present of Alex Smith and Len Dawson. Big Ben for 4,000. Eddie Lacy for 1,000. And Redskins autograph, Jordan Reed. And someone was talking about 3 autographs for Redskins. Well, here's another one. Jordan Reed autograph for the Redskins. Non-numbered. Sticker, too. It's a sticker auto. Eric Dickerson and Melvin Gordon for the 60th anniversary. So that means this box had 4 hits so far. We had the jersey, the commemorative coin for the 60th anniversary coin, and 2 autos. Des Bryant, past and present, to Emmitt Smith. Aaron Rodgers, 4,000. LaShawn McCoy, 1,000. C.J. Anderson for fantasy, all-time fantasy, is Antonio Brown. Sammy Coates for the red parallel, number 43 of 60. I got Bryce Petty and Tyler Lockett for the 60th anniversary. Kyle Fuller, gold parallel, number 839 of 2015. Past and present, Matt Stafford with Barry Sanders. Big Ben, 4,000. Lamar Miller for 1,000. Fantasy Focus, DeMarco Murray. All time is Tony Dorsett. Julian Strong. So that's going to be probably short print. Mike Davis and Kevin White for the 60th anniversary. Past and present of Amari Cooper with Bo Jackson. Phillip Rivers, 4,000. Deshaun Jackson, 1,000. Tom Brady, fantasy. And all-time fantasy is Jimmy Graham. And for the Bears, the gold stamp, Doug Plunk. Link. And Jamal Charles and Russell Wilson for the 60th. Drew Brees, gold parallel, 15-13 of 2015. Eddie Lacy with Brett Favre, past and present. Matt Stafford, 4,000. Jeremy Hill, 1,000. Randall Cobb, fantasy. All-time fantasy, Len Dawson. Zach Martin, pink parallel, 307 of 399. Gil Saris and Marshall Faulk for the 60th anniversary. All right, last box here. Then we gotta get on in this. Gotta do our NFL kickoff promo and then on to Inception. "2015 Inception's next, so a little behind schedule. Andre Ellington, gold parallel, number 742 of 2015. Past and present of Eli Manning and Philip Sims. Eli Manning, 4,000. Kelvin Johnson, 1,000. Fantasy is Mike Evans, and all-time fantasy is Gil Saris. Willie Benahan for the Packers, number red stamped. Willie. Jimmy Graham and Kelvin Benjamin for the 60th anniversary. Fantasy is Jeremy Hill. All-time fantasy is Le'Veon Bell. Tony Romo and Emmitt Smith for past and present. Aaron Rodgers, 4,000. Mike Evans, 1,000. And an autograph of Vincent Mayo for the Browns, stickered. Autograph stickered, non-numbered. Clay Matthews and Antonio Gates for the 60th anniversary. Fantasy, Colin Kaepernick. All-time fantasy, Aaron Rodgers. Past and present of Alfred Morris and John Riggins. Matt Stafford, 4,000. Alshon Jeffrey, 1,000. Autograph for the Falcons, Justin Hardy, number 107 of 250. On card, autograph on card, Justin Hardy for the Falcons. Alshon Jeffrey and LaShawn McCoy for the 60th. Trey Mason for the gold parallel, number 1398 of 2015. Past and present of Odell Beckham Jr. and Lawrence Taylor. Ryan Tannehill for 4,000. Odell Beckham Jr. for 1,000. Emmanuel Sanders for the fantasy. And Brett Favre for the all-time fantasy. And Kevin White for two-color patch for the Bears. Kevin White, two-color patch for the Bears. Nice. Demaryius Thomas and DeMarco Murray for the 60th anniversary. Joel Collins, gold parallel, number 1044 of 2015. Past and present of AJ Green and Ickey Woods. Payman, 4,000. Demaryius Thomas, 1,000. Fantasy is Deshaun Jackson. All-time fantasy is Tom Brady. Camouflage is Russell Wilson, number 220 of 399. David Cobb and Marcus Mariota for the 60th anniversaries. Titans, both Titans. Danny Woodhead for the gold parallel, 1173 of 2015. Past and present of Trey Mason and Marshall Faulk. Matt Ryan, 4,000. Matt Forte, 1,000. Fantasy Focus, Lamar Miller. All-time fantasy, Le'Veon Bell. Rob Gronkowski for the pink parallel, number 218 of 499. Cam Newton and Andrew Luck for the 60th anniversary. Past and present, Melvin Gordon and Damian Thomas. 4,000 for Drew Brees, 1,000 for Le'Veon Bell. Fantasy is Teddy Bridgewater. All-time fantasy, Antonio Gates. Got a black stamp of Joel Delaney. Todd Gurley and Leonard Williams for the 60th anniversary. Matt Ashate for the Vikings gold parallel 684 of 2015. Santa. Past and present of Calvin Johnson and Barry Sanders. Tom Brady 4,000. T.Y. Hilton 1,000. Fantasy Andrew Luck. All-time fantasy Aaron Rodgers. Got a John Elway. John Elway and Deion Sanders for the 60th anniversary. Alex Carter for the gold parallel, 923 of 2015. That's cool. So we'll put that off. Past Peyton Manning and John Elway. Phillip Rivers 4,000. Vincent Jackson 1,000. Fantasy Focus Matt Forte. Warren Moon for the all-time fantasy, and we got Frank Gore for the Colts, number 23 of 50 for the running back coin. Commemorative Topps running back fantasy. Nice. Jaya Randall Cobb, 60th anniversary. Past and present of Le'Veon Bell and Jerome Bettis. Andrew Luck 4,000. DeAndre Hopkins 1,000. Aaron Foster fantasy. All-time fantasy Earl Campbell. Red parallel Eddie Lacy, number 15 of 60 for the Packers. And we got Paul Hornung and Devin Smith for the 60th anniversary. All right, just gotta pick our September 9th giveaway promo here. All 32 teams have a chance. Third time, team on top is moving on for tomorrow's giveaway. So 3 times, team on top. 2. The team on top is the Browns. Guyton 111157. You're moving on to tomorrow's giveaway. The Browns. Okay. Yep, so tomorrow's the NFL kickoff promo, so therefore that's done tomorrow. We'll be doing so, and then we're moving on to our next promo. Cut the video here, then we'll be right back on for Inception. So 1 second, please. Just cut it, and I'll be right back.